What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, March 20th. Now, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That's where you can get the top 10s for DraftKings and FanDuel and get the updates later today, either just before the deeper dive at 5 o'clock or just after it at 6 p.m. Jonathan Kuminga is on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays of the day? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm taking a look at Jake LaRavia, who I didn't expect to say. Now, we have no idea who's going to be playing for Sacramento today. They're on a back-to-back. LaRavia actually didn't play yesterday. Neither did Zach LaVine. But if LaRavia is in, I'm a little interested. I got him in for 24 minutes. He's 3,500. We basically don't have value on today's slate. Only 5 games, and it's tough to find anybody below 4K that you feel good about. Small forward, power forward eligible, 7 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, a stock and a half. He's projected for 20 fantasy points. The goal is 28. That's enough to put him in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. You need some flexibility because the goal is going to be to get to Luka Doncic if he's playing, or to get to Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're going to need a pay down option, and I think LaRavia can be that guy. Coming in at number 4, we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. This should be no surprise to anybody, and I'm sure you want to play Giannis on a 5-game slate. It's power forward center eligible, 11,700, projected for 31 points, 12.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 stocks. Man, this guy is so good. He's projected for 59. The goal is 69. He does that 37% of the time. I actually think you can get by with a little bit less on a slate like today. 33% optimal. I mean, what's not to like here? Who's slowing him down on the Lakers? There's no LeBron James. There's no Rui Hachimura. Who's getting this matchup? Nobody is capable of slowing down Giannis right now. I think he runs through this Lakers team. I'm happy to pay up for him. The thing is, I don't know if he's the best payout. From Giannis Antetokounmpo at number 4 to Ziaire Williams at number 3. The Brooklyn Nets are oddly interesting today. No Cam Johnson. Obviously, Cam Thomas is done. Ziaire Williams has been playing like 30 minutes a night. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, 4,700. Projected for 13 points, 5.5 boards, 2 assists, a stock and a half, 26 fantasy points. The goal for him is just 34, which he does 28% of the time. 39% optimal. This is great flexibility, especially on a 5-game slate. To get someone that you could put at shooting guard, small forward, guard, forward, or utility, a guy whose playing time doesn't seem to be moving around at all. He's just kind of locked in at 30 minutes. Decent matchup, too, against the Pacers. We don't know who's going to be playing for them. Halliburton's missed the last 2 games. I just think this is a completely reasonable spot for Ziaire and incredible flexibility. Price tag? It's going to work no matter what kind of lineup style you're trying to build. Your number 2 play of the day is Luka Doncic, if he plays. So the Lakers right now, let's call it 2 weeks ago, they played a back-to-back, they had a day off. Then they played a back-to-back, and then they had a day off. Now they're in another back-to-back. 3 straight back-to-backs for the Lakers. So maybe Luka doesn't play here. Maybe he does. We need their injury report later. But if he's in, he's the number 1 pay-up. 12-7, point guard only, no LeBron, playing 37 minutes, 32 points, 10 boards, 8.5 assists. He's flirting with the triple-double, 2.5 stocks. Now, you probably want 70 out of him because he's 12,700, but he's projected for 64.5 fantasy points. He's 35% optimal. If I have to pick between Luka and Giannis, I'm going to pick Luka. I'm also going to try to get them both pretty regularly, but I really hope Luka plays because if he doesn't, Giannis might be 70% owned. Your number 1 contender for today is going to be D'Angelo Russell. No Cam Johnson, no Cam Thomas. The minutes have been there. He's playing 28, 29, 30 just about every night. I like the matchup quite a bit. There's not a ton of bodies around for the Nets, and there aren't that many of them that create their own shot the same way D'Angelo Russell does. So he is 5,800, point guard only, 17 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, almost 2 stocks, 34 fantasy point projection, 39 fantasy point goal. He is in the optimal lineup 61% of the time. This one's pretty clear to me. He's well ahead of anybody else on the slate right now. Now, that could change as we get news, but I think the best play today is D'Angelo Russell, and I don't even think it's all that close. Now, that doesn't make me feel good. He scares me because I rarely trust him. But in this spot against Indy, missing Cam Johnson, missing Cam Thomas, Russell's going to get his shots up. D'Angelo Russell is your number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, March 20th. Again, top 10s are already posted on my Twitter. You can check them out for DraftKings and FanDuel and get the updates later today. Good luck, everybody. No deeper dive from me. I'm not on a show tonight, but I will have your updates on Twitter. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning.